You get a Lamborghini, you're making quadruple the money. For sales, it made a difference. They pull up in a Prius to like a $5 million listing. People would just not take my advices seriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd drive Jason's car, and he had an Aston Martin Vanquish or a Rolls Royce, and I'd pull up to the showing, and I saw the immediate difference in the clients. This air of respect and authority that you get.
What is up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 unpopular opinions about my C8 Corvette after 10 months of ownership. Let's get into it.
Sounds drive.
So, I know a lot of people have made these videos, and one of the reasons is a lot of people talk about some of the basic stuff about the C8 Corvette. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that nobody talks about. Number one, and guess what? I'm gonna keep this pretty short and sweet, but number one, when you're driving the C8 Corvette, right, it is so low to the ground that if you're on a hill coming out of parking lots, there's usually like slight hills that you don't notice when you're driving a regular car, or like slight downward slopes going out into the street. So if you're going out into the street and you're going down a hill to make a right onto a street or into traffic, you're going to F up, all right? You're gonna mess up like the front bottom part, and you're gonna hear that scratch every time, and it's so scary. Nobody talks about this. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the Corvette's good. Bro, this shit is so low to the ground, it's gonna get scratched every time you turn onto a street. It's kind of crazy, it's annoying. And then speed bumps, you go up, you come down, you're gonna hear that metal scratch. That shit is annoying, and it's kind of scary. So just keep that in mind if you're going to get a Corvette. All right, number two, if you're going to get yourself a C8 Corvette, it is a clout magnet, okay? So literally a free clout machine. If you want some free clout, go get a C8 Corvette. Everybody and their moms is gonna wanna talk to you. I swear, everyone and their moms is gonna wanna talk to you. So for me, literally yesterday, I'm like back in town. I literally just got off of work, okay? And we're stuck in traffic. Traffic is a little slow down this busy street because there's a football game here in town, right? There's a college football game, major football team. So we're in traffic, and I stop, and mind you, my windows are up. And then I hear, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, what is that? I look to my left, and this girl, I'm not gonna lie, pretty good looking. She's in a Charger, and she's like, oh my God, what kind of car is that? Like, what did you do to be able to afford that car? And then I go to the gas station, I get out the car, and then everyone's just like, oh, like, dude, that's crazy, dude. And then I freaking go home, I park. It's like, oh, bro, your car is crazy. Because literally, everywhere you go, I don't know if you guys see it, but everywhere you go that is not Miami, or that is not like a major crazy city like Atlanta or something, everywhere you go, you're not gonna see Corvettes, Lamborghinis, McLarens. You're not gonna see these type of cars. And which brings me to point number three, which is, if you get yourself a C8 Corvette, you're getting yourself an affordable supercar. It's literally an affordable supercar. And the reason is, when you pay for a McLaren, you're gonna be paying at least a minimum of like 160 for a base model, 160K all the way up. Yeah, mind you, this was like 120K, but guess what? It's way more reliable. It's way more reliable. And then when you buy parts, it's Chevrolet. It's an American-made car. So you're not paying arm and a leg. It's literally the cheapest you can ever buy. Like, I'm like, oh, I need to replace this. Oh, it's like $100. Like, oh, okay, cool. McLaren, oh, you need to replace this. Oh, well, it's $1,200. You're probably gonna have to wait for these parts to come in. This one's $2,000. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Lamborghini, same thing. Like, you gotta pay all this money for all this BS when you can get the same exact look here, and the same exact specs, like the speed, 0 to 60 in 2.9. Okay, 0 to 60 in 2.9. The power on this thing for a 500 plus horsepower car is insane. Now, one thing a lot of people don't mention about the C8 as well is that it's pretty low. It is like super duper low, just like Lamborghinis and McLarens. So one thing that you might not notice is that when you open it up, look at where the seats are. Like, look at where the seats are. If I kneel down here, I literally have to get all the way down to get to where the seats are. So if you have someone who's going to be on the passenger side, mind you, this is only a 2-passenger car. Okay, so this is number 4. It's only a 2-passenger car. There's literally no space in the back. Like in Camaros and some other cars, there's a little bit of room in the back. They have like a row of 3 seats where you can get in. Not in here. This is a cockpit for a spaceship. Okay, but essentially it's really low to the ground. So if you have someone who's going to be getting in to your passenger side seat, or someone who wants to get into your car, or maybe even you, and you have back problems or knee problems, you're cooked. You're cooked. So I've had people like, oh man, I want to get into the car, I want to see the car. They get in, they're like they don't realize how low you have to get. And they freaking get into the chair and they can't get out. Okay, so getting out is a B. It's a B. Okay, when you have the Camaro, it's so low or the Corvette, sorry, it's so low to the ground. So low to the ground. Nobody tells you this. Everyone's like, oh, look at my spec here, and I'm showing it off. Here's my spec. Now I'm gonna tell you some real deal stuff. All right. Another thing is, like, I have the convertible. I don't know if the coupe is better, but you can see there's like no freaking view in the back, but obviously there's cameras everywhere in the car. There's freaking cameras everywhere, and I'll show you that in like a B-roll or something. But there's cameras everywhere in the car, which I really love. So it's super nice, especially in the front. There's like 4 cameras in the front. So if I'm ever going to run into like a curb or something, I'm not gonna run into the curb because there's cameras in the front, and it like alerts you when you're gonna hit something in the back too. So pretty cool. Now, one thing a lot of people don't tell you about is that this freaking convertible top BS is so annoying. It's always saying service convertible top. Like, it'll work for a little while, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't. So what number are we on? We're on like 5 or 6 right now. Now, this 5 or 6, whatever it is, the reliability of this car is absolutely insanity. Okay, so again, it's a American-made car. It's a Chevrolet Corvette. So parts by Chevrolet are pretty easy to find. However, for the Corvette, it is a little bit harder to find the parts, but you won't need to find parts because it's such a reliable car. Right now I'm on mile 50K because I drive a lot, but I'm on mile 50K and it's running well, like no problems, AC blowing, the car drives smooth, 0 to 60. I launched this thing like 1,000 times and it's still good. And I get it checked up all the time. It's pretty fire. And then the gas mileage, insane. It's really good. I was like, yo, this supercar, 500 plus horsepower. I'm launching it all the time. I'm always using like V8 mode or Z1 mode. It's still good. For part number 6, 7. So for part 6, 7, basically what people don't tell you too is that no matter which trim you get, you're gonna get a fire car, no matter which trim. All right. They all literally look the same. The only difference is in the back. For the convertible, it looks more like sleek, it looks more curvy. On the coupe, of course that back part is like flat, but for the convertible there's like 2 pillars and a small window, but for the coupe it's like just one flat back part. So I think the convertible, the one that I have, looks a lot better, like from the back going into the front. It kind of looks like more spaceshipy, if that makes any sense. But there's a lot of different trims. There's a 1LT, which is like your lowest base model trim, the 2LT, the 3LT. So I have the 3LT package, which basically just includes like the 8 sound system, Bose speakers, and then crazy seats, like these crazy like race car type of seats or whatever. On the leather, I have carbon fiber pretty much everywhere in the car, and then a couple other things. But no matter which package you get, it like if your goal is just to look like a clout machine or like a celebrity or something, it doesn't matter. They all look the same. All right, they literally all look the same. Nothing's different. They all go 0 to 60 2.9. Like nothing's different. You get the Z06, you get a little bit faster car, but I really don't see a reason. I mean, and then there's gonna be a lot of Corvette people in the comments. I don't care. I don't see a reason to go for, like, if you don't have the money to go get a Z06, I don't see a reason to get a Z06 If you're just looking for like a cool, like a really good car, fast car, reliable car, and you just want a little bit of clout, or something like that. Like if you're along those lines, bro, just go get a 1LT. I think 1LTs now are going anywhere from like if you go back to like 2020 cars, and you're someone who probably like really just can't afford like these cars, but you probably can if you get a 2020 or 2021 model or 2022. Even 2023s right now, I've seen some for like 55K, 59K. I was like, yo, what the heck? Like that's one thing too. That's another thing. That's probably 7-8. So the prices on some of these are depreciating extremely dramatically. Because I remember back in 2020 when I was like, oh dang, these cars are crazy, and they just came out, the MSRP was going crazy, like or the sales prices were going crazy. MSRP was like it was like, oh yeah, these cars are no more than 55 to 60K, right? And then you go to the dealership, and the dealership's like, no, ours is 110K. And it was like the base model. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? It was like 110K. It said 60K. They're like, no one's selling it for 60K. There's a lot allotments and blah blah blah. And I was like, yo, this is absolutely insanity. All right, but yeah, you could find those cheap models. They all look the freaking same, bro. You're gonna turn heads in the streets no matter what. So, part 8-9. So for 8-9, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it's cool to get all the attention, but again, notice what I said to you in the beginning of the video. I was like, yo, this person came up to me, this person came up to me, this person came up to me. So what people don't tell you is that you might get some attention fatigue, bro. Like you get this car, and it's like, oh dude, what is that? Oh dude, and then like everywhere you go, it's like, oh bro, and it's like, damn, bro. All right, like I get it, it's cool. Leave me alone, dog. Leave me alone. Sometimes you get like these cars, or you jump levels in life, so that you don't have to talk to people who don't have the car. But it's like, it's cool. Every now and then it's like, oh dang, like they appreciate it. But it's like some people can get like in your face, and some people, oh man, watch out for this. Like if you own a supercar or like a Corvette, okay, people will come up and just touch the car, or like even just like go by and like kind of do one of these. They'll come by, like someone came by. I was like, yo, get off my car. Bro just came by. I was like, oh man, and just like slid down the whole way. I was like sliding down, touching the whole thing. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? The disrespect is insane. That's why I keep the Glocky in the car. No, I'm just kidding. But not kidding. But but yeah, you could get some attention fatigue. So just kind of be aware of that. Be aware of that. That comes with that ownership. And then the last couple things I wanted to talk about was like the insurance. Insurance was super cheap on this car. Way cheaper than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna cap. All right. I don't know what you pay for insurance. I'm only paying $200 a month. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially considering I've had a couple other fast cars before that I have totaled. So my name on insurances, they don't want to touch me. However, $200 a month after totaling some cars is pretty good, in my opinion. All right. So I think the insurance was pretty cheap compared to like a McLaren, or even trying to get like a Lamborghini. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna get cooked in the comments because I don't know what you're paying for your insurance. But hey, for me, that is super duper cheap. $200 a month. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But yeah, all in all, just wanted to kind of tell you, hey, 10 months of ownership, what are you going to experience? You're going to experience a lot of clout. You're going to experience a lot of people wanting to drive with you, people you don't even know, acting like they know you, people dapping you up in public. You're going to feel like a celebrity. So if that's what you're going for, if you're trying to be like a YouTube person, a celebrity, an athlete, or you want to be up there with those people, even if you want to get the opportunity to meet people, this is a good conversation starter. You go to car meets, or you just go somewhere that's more uppity, people are going to want to talk to you, and you can make business relationships. You can make relationships. You can definitely get, this is a chick magnet for sure. Every girl wants to drive with me. All my friends want to drive with me, right? Nobody really sees cars like this. And one thing that I can say is, like, in the camera cannot capture all of the curves that you see in real life. If I look at the car in real life, it looks so spaceshipy, and the curves in the front look crazy. So it looks way crazier than like a McLaren. But then in the video, it doesn't look that crazy. It doesn't look that crazy in the video. Maybe if I go from like a lower angle, but it doesn't look that crazy in the video. But in real life, if you see the car, you're like, holy moly. And like I said, it's super low, so it's like almost like a Lamborghini McLaren, because I'm only 5'10", so not 6'7". I'm only like 5'10", so that's that. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. If you're gonna own a C8 Corvette, I highly recommend it. The cars, like I said, you can get any trim. They're pretty cheap now if you get like a 1LT. Like I said, I have the 3LT Stingray, so a pretty high package at the time that I bought it. So it's about 120K range. But like I said, you can get an older 1LT for now like 59, 60K. So it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'm outie. All right, so I know I just finished the vet video, but I just went to shop at Target. So I just went to Target, and again, I park, and the only parking was like right at the front of the store where people were entering and exiting. And I was like, okay, that's pretty far. Let's see what happens here. I just made the video, and when I parked, like literally everyone getting out the store stopped, and then all the kids were pointing. And the parents were like, oh my gosh, like everyone wants to see who's getting out of the car. So another cool thing, like I said, like people don't know what the car is, and they're like pointing at the car and they're like, yo, what is that? It's like you're coming out of a UFO from Mars or something. But everyone's always waiting to see who's gonna get out the car, who's gonna get out the car. And then cool cars, like in my neighborhood, cool cars like Chargers or Porsches, M4s, M3 competitions like BMWs, they're gonna park next to you. And I park backwards, so they're gonna park next to you and they're gonna park however you park, right? And then I'm pretty sure that they take pictures. I take pictures too, and like a Tesla Cybertruck parked next to me. So just different like foreign or random cool looking cars will park next to you, just because like of your Corvette ownership. Anyways, just wanted to talk about that too. Also, that 0 to 60 is insane, bro. Like I can't get used to it. Like it's just head back in the seat and you're freaking flying. It's pretty cool. So anyways, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys next time.